Welcome to the Spelling Bee Ninja podcast, where we dive into history's rich tapestry. Today, we're exploring the fascinating world of Asian dynasties. From the powerful emperors of China to the influential rulers of India and Korea, these dynasties have shaped history in remarkable ways. Join me as we embark on this journey through time, highlighting the key achievements and legacies of these empires. Let's uncover the stories of notable rulers and the cultures they left behind. Our first stop is the Qin dynasty, which lasted from 221 to 206 BCE. Despite enduring just 15 years, this dynasty marked a significant turning point in Chinese history. Under the rule of Qin Shi Huang, originally known as King Zheng of Qin, the warring states of China were unified for the first time. Qin Shi Huang proclaimed himself the first emperor or Shi Huangdi, and his reign was characterized by major reforms. He standardized various aspects of Chinese life, including writing, currency, weights, measures, and even the lengths of axles for carts. Perhaps one of the most ambitious projects initiated during his rule was the construction of the Great Wall. By connecting and reinforcing existing walls, he aimed to protect the newly unified country from invasions. Qin Shi Huang's legacy also includes the Terracotta Army, an impressive burial site discovered in 1974, which features thousands of life-sized figures intended to protect him in the afterlife. Interestingly, Qin Shi Huang was known for rejecting Confucianism, leading to severe measures like burning books and burying scholars. This sets the stage for our understanding of how philosophy and governance impacted Chinese society at the time. Next, we arrive at the Han Dynasty, which thrived from 206 BCE to 220 CE. Oftentimes referred to as a golden age for Chinese civilization, the Han Dynasty lasted more than 400 years and was a time of significant cultural and technological advancement. The establishment of the Silk Road during this era connected China with regions as far as Central Asia, India, Persia, and Rome, facilitating trade and cultural exchange. Confucianism became the official state ideology, shaping societal norms and governance. An important aspect of this dynasty was the development of the civil service examination system, which aimed to recruit talented individuals for bureaucratic positions based on merit rather than birth. This was a novel approach that allowed for greater social mobility than was typical of the time. Moreover, the Han Dynasty is credited with the invention of paper, which fundamentally transformed communication and record-keeping in China and beyond. A key figure from this dynasty is Emperor Wu, who expanded Chinese territories into present-day Korea, Vietnam, and parts of Central Asia, fully embracing Confucian ideals as the state doctrine. His reign solidified the Han's legacy as a foundational period in Chinese history. Moving forward, we explore the Tang Dynasty, which ruled from 618 to 907 CE. This era is often considered a pinnacle of Chinese culture, a cosmopolitan age where China thrived not only politically but also intellectually and artistically. The capital, Chang'an, modern-day Xi'an, was the largest city in the world at the time and served as a bustling hub for merchants, monks, and diplomats traveling from various parts of the globe, including Persia, India, Arabia, and Japan. During the Tang Dynasty, literature flourished, with renowned poets such as Li Bai and Du Fu capturing the essence of life through their verses while significantly influencing the future of Chinese literature. It was also during this time that woodblock printing emerged, revolutionizing the dissemination of knowledge. Buddhism played a crucial role in this dynasty, enriching the spiritual landscape of China. However, the Tang Dynasty faced challenges, notably the Lushan Rebellion, which weakened its power and ultimately led to its downfall. An important figure of this period was Empress Wu Zetian, the only female emperor in Chinese history, who ruled with a firm hand, promoting Buddhism and consolidating her power in a male-dominated society. Next, let's discuss the Song Dynasty, which lasted from 960 to 1279 CE. Known for its remarkable economic and technological advancements, this period saw China emerging as the world's most advanced economy. The introduction of paper money revolutionized trade, while innovations such as movable type printing, credited to inventor Bai Shang, and the magnetic compass enhanced navigation and communication. The Song population grew significantly, doubling to over 100 million people, which contributed to urbanization and the growth of commercial trade. Cities like Kaifeng, the northern Song capital, and Hangzhou, the southern Song capital, became some of the largest urban centers in the world. Despite its achievements, the Song dynasty faced military vulnerabilities, ultimately falling to the Mongol invasions led by Kublai Khan. An interesting aspect of this era was the role of maritime trade. The South China Sea became a focal point for commerce, where Chinese junks dominated the waters to facilitate trade. This economic revolution helped lay the groundwork for China's expansive trade networks that would follow. The Yuan dynasty followed, reigning from 1271 to 1368, founded by Kublai Khan, the grandson of Genghis Khan. This marked a significant chapter in Chinese history as it was the first dynasty led by foreign rulers to govern the entirety of China. Kublai Khan established the capital in Khanbaliq, modern-day Beijing, creating an environment where cultural exchanges flourished. The Yuan dynasty is known for welcoming famous travelers, notably Marco Polo, who spent years at the Khan's court and documented his experiences. Under Mongol rule, the Silk Road continued to see vibrant trade activity. However, the dynasty's reign was not without challenges, facing difficulties that included internal strife, heavy taxation, and natural disasters leading to its eventual fall due to the Ming Rebellion led by Zhu Yuanzhang. A notable historical event during this era was the failed Mongol invasions of Japan in 1274 and 1281, thwarted by typhoons, known by the Japanese as kamikaze or divine winds, which became a part of Japanese folklore. Next on our journey is the Ming dynasty, which reigned from 1368 to 1644. Following the Yuan dynasty, the Ming period marked the restoration of native Han Chinese rule. This dynasty is known for notable achievements such as the construction of the Forbidden City in Beijing, the stunning imperial palace that remains a symbol of China's historical grandeur. One of the most remarkable figures from this era was Admiral Zheng He, who led extensive maritime voyages from 1405 to 1433, showcasing China's vast wealth and naval power. His treasure fleet sailed as far as the eastern coast of Africa, establishing Chinese presence in distant lands through diplomacy and trade. During the Ming period, the Great Wall was reinforced and expanded, solidifying its status as an enduring symbol of Chinese resilience. Ming dynasty porcelain, particularly the blue and white ware, gained global acclaim and is still revered today. Ultimately, however, internal rebellions and the invasion by the Manchus led to the fall of the Ming, giving way to the Qing dynasty. Lastly, we explore the Qing dynasty, which lasted from 1644 to 1912, marking the final imperial dynasty of China. Founded by the Manchu people from northeast China, the Qing dynasty reached its peak under emperors Kangxi and Qianlong, expanding China's borders to include Tibet, Xinjiang, Mongolia, and Taiwan. Initially, the dynasty prospered, but it faced significant challenges in the 19th century, including population pressures, corruption, and foreign conflicts. The Opium Wars with Britain and internal rebellions like the Taiping Rebellion severely weakened the Qing. The dynasty's governance was characterized by Empress Dowager Cixi, who effectively ruled for nearly 50 years from behind the scenes. Her reign came to an end with the Xinhai Revolution of 1911, leading to the establishment of a republic. The Qing dynasty's considerable cultural and political legacy continues to influence modern China today. In summary, today's exploration of Asian dynasties showcased the dynamic and influential rulers that have shaped history across the continent. We examined the Qing dynasty's unification of China, the Han dynasty's golden age with the Silk Road, the flourishing Tang culture, the economic prowess of the Song, the foreign rule of the Yuan, the maritime achievements of the Ming, and lastly, the monumental last reign of the Qing dynasty. Each of these periods contributed uniquely to the rich tapestry of Asian history, with cultural, technological, and philosophical developments that still resonate today. Thank you for joining me on this historical journey through the world of Asian dynasties. There is much to learn and appreciate within these rich narratives of power, culture, and resilience. I encourage you to explore further into these fascinating eras, perhaps by visiting museums or reading more about specific dynasties. Until next time, keep your curiosity alive, and remember that history is full of stories waiting to be discovered.